What's up, guys? Check this out. It's leg day. Got some of that Buzz pre-workout by EHP Labs. That blueberry magic flavor. It's good stuff, guys. Leg workout. I just wanted to share this with you guys. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you've seen videos about Buzz and how much I liked it. And I liked it enough to go get some more, especially in this new flavor, like I had to. I got the Raging Red Raspberry last time, which I think I prefer. This is a little tart for me, but it's still really good. And I'm not disappointed that I got another one. And I wanted to do this video because I'm almost out. I don't really have much left. Probably, a couple more servings in there. Not much left at all. So, I'm gonna mix this up for you guys and do a leg workout. I'm at work right now. Try to get some of it on film. The point is, you need a good pre-workout. You don't need one, but I like a good pre-workout before a heavy leg day. And it's not going to be a heavy leg day. I'm really focusing on hypertrophy right now before my cut coming March, but hopefully this does me well for my leg day, and I think it will. Gonna mix this in my cup, get to it. Some pre-workout cardio. It's important for a leg day. Got my Buzz. It's good stuff, man. Alright guys, I'm doing a voiceover now. I hope you enjoyed the beginning of the video. But here is me foam rolling. This is a leg day, like I mentioned. And this is me, to be honest, just foam rolling for the camera. I'm sorry for the shitty angle, by the way. I guess I should preface that for the whole video. I had to prop my camera, my phone on just random shit to film this. I didn't have an actual cameraman or camerawoman. So really, please forgive me. But I try to get some decent angles, but I usually foam roll way more thoroughly. Focus a lot more on the quads, the hamstrings, the calves. I just didn't film all of it. The glutes, the back, certain chest and upper back foam rolling. I highly suggest it. I have a video on it, an older video that's not very in-depth, but it's just me suggesting that you foam roll. And I have a foam roller at home, but we also have one at the gym, so this one would suffice. And this, I was focusing on my mid-back here because it was sore from the day before. Alright, y'all, squats. Now notice, this is lightweight. This is, for me at least, this is only 135 pounds. And notice the 5-pound plates that I'm about to, step on right there. And notice that I'm in the squat rack backwards. I was watching one of my YouTube channels that I enjoy watching, Nick Wright, or NWB, Nick Wright Bodybuilding. And he is a bodybuilder, my age, 22. And he is starting to powerlift, as well as bodybuilding. And he mentioned squatting facing away from the mirror. While it's awkward, as you can see here from my re-rack, it allows for good head positioning. And I was squatting on the plates to get even better depth. And as you could tell there, I was getting parallel, or below at least. My hamstrings were touching my calves. Now here, I'm a little behind. This is, well, my version of a sumo deadlift. And this is only 135 pounds on the bar, once again. I had never done sumos, and it felt right, but if any of you guys do sumo deadlifts on the regular, I really prefer conventional. I squat conventionally, I deadlift conventionally, so if you have any tips, that'd be great, or if you think that just looked horrible from what you could see, I'm totally open to some suggestions. I'd like to try to learn sumo deadlifting. Now here, nothing special. I just wanted to show you guys kind of a side angle so you can see that, no lower back rounding, really pushing through the heels and driving right there. You can see driving my glutes or my hips forward. It's kind of exaggerated, which is funny because people have kind of poked fun at me, understandably, in previous videos about my hip drive. And it's actually really, my hips are actually really strong now. Like I can tell when I get into heavy squats and deadlifts that my hip strength allows me to really push through on a lift when it gets tough. Now here, these are true stiff leg deadlifts. I usually do what are called Romanian deadlifts for my hamstrings. These are stiff leg deadlifts. Notice that the bar is traveling in a straight path for the most part. And it's actually away from my shins. I'm kind of just dropping the bar straight down. And I would say this is more of an advanced technique because it could put your back at risk, but I quite enjoyed that. Although I do prefer Romanian, so I rarely ever do those. All right, here, guys. This is a long clip, and I apologize. This is me doing a leg press um, drop set. I think I think there are 5 plates on each side. You can kind of see the far peg. 5 plates on each side. I had done quite a long warm up. I had worked up to those 5 plates, and then I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do a drop set, and just removed 1 plate from each side, each drop set. I wasn't aiming for a particular number of reps. I was just trying to exhaust myself. So when I felt like I couldn't get another clean rep in, I would stop and remove the weight. Now, since this is like a 3-minute long clip of me doing the same thing, I apologize. Hopefully it inspires you to do an intense leg press drop set. But I want to address my form on these. So as you can see, well, God, not now, because I'm about to strip some weight off. My angle of my legs pretty much only drops at 90 degrees, maybe a little bit less between like my hamstring and my calf. And I personally, for me, and for even some folks I've talked to, that works for me. So you can see here, right at like 90 degrees, like the 90-degree angle is pretty much formed in the back of my calf and the back of my hamstring. Some people really like to preach, bring your quads or bring your knees to your chest. And I have found that can, while that is, a great range of motion, it can actually really put your lower back at risk. If that's something you need to worry about, which I think is something we all need to worry about and keep in mind. If you get too low on these, and I've done it before, I've been guilty, and if you do that, you will have your lower back will round. Your butt will kind of come off the seat, if you will, and once you can kind of imagine it. If my knees were to come to my chest right now, my butt would pretty much kind of lift up off the seat and really put your lower back in a bad position. So I think as far as I'm going is pretty good. Now, once again, since this is such a long clip, I wanted to talk about warming up. So you kind of saw in the clips at first, I got in my pre-workout, which I enjoy. That's a personal thing. No pressure to buy anything. That's not my aim, but I just like to plug good products, and EHB Labs has been very kind to me, and I honestly do like their products. It's kind of cool to see them grow as they're marketing new products, but I digress. And a warm-up is very important, guys. I had my pre-workout. I mentioned in the clip, I called it pre-workout cardio. That was kind of a misnomer. I must have been, I don't know what I was thinking. That was really just a warm-up. That was nothing more than 10 minutes at like, a 3.5 pace on the treadmill, followed up by some very simple stretching and foam rolling. But really, guys, I mean, it's really important. I know that it's monotonous. Sometimes it hurts to stretch, but even a little something is better than nothing. I know that there are some people worrying that stretching can take away from performance, but it would take a lot of stretching to really hinder your performance. All right, guys, here's some awkward side views of leg extensions. Some people don't like to lock their knees out on this exercise. Some do. I found that with this machine, this particular machine, as you can see, it's like cable operated. To really get a good contraction, I felt like I really had to kind of lock out my knees like that. And as a result of that, I used pretty lightweight. Now, last clip here, guys, some hamstring curls. It's always good to isolate the hamstrings. I fit them quite a bit in this workout, just through squats, through the leg press, the sumo deadlifts, the stiff-legged deadlifts, but bringing, your heels to your glutes like that gets a great contraction. Think of them as like the biceps of your legs. All right, well, that ended awkwardly. But anyway, just as a reminder, guys, don't skip leg day. I know it's hard, and I apologize. I think this is only like my second leg video, and I really didn't like the other leg video that I uploaded a couple, probably months ago. So I hope that this kind of gives you some inspiration on what to do during a good leg workout. And just to end this, guys, I want to thank you. You guys are great. My subscribers and views have really increased lately, and I have no one to thank but you guys. Tell your friends, like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow.